IT, film, and also graphic design course. But for the graphic design course, it's only available in Sydney. Any other courses they're both available for Melbourne and Sydney campuses.
Oke. Jadi ini adalah beberapa kursus yang kami tawarkan. Itu ada 2D animation, ada 3D animation, ada games, ada IT, dan ada film. Tapi khusus yang games itu dia fokusnya itu di Sydney, dan namun untuk jurusan-jurusan lainnya itu adanya di Melbourne.
I'll just see if I can go to the next page. Okay, all right.
Next, salsa, next. Okay, wait.
Okay, sure.
I
Yeah, no,
think there might be some technical
technical problem.
problem.
That's okay. Okay. I mean, after this meeting, I will send you guys the, like the price list and also like the scholarship flyer as well. So like you guys can share to the students as well. So yeah. Okay. So for AIT, so we established in 1999. So we mainly focus on, the motion technology and also mobile app development. And also we have a great mix of international and domestic student. I think that's something that we do it a bit like different than other colleges. As a lot of people know that there are a lot of colleges, they have mainly just international student, but the portion that we have here for domestic and international, I would say about half half. So it's actually like good environment, especially for international students to improve their English and also make a good friends in Australia as well. And also for the campus, we have Melbourne and Sydney campuses.
Oke. Jadi kita telah berdiri sejak tahun 1999 dan kita adalah salah satu kampus pertama yang menerbitkan program untuk teknologi dan tentunya juga dengan aplikasi HP dan pembangunan aplikasi, pertemuan aplikasi di HP, di mobile phone. And then kita kampus yang sangat berbeda dari kampus yang lain. Kalau misalnya teman-teman bisa lihat, kalau di kampus-kampus lainnya di Australia itu kebanyakan international student atau mahasiswa yang datang dari negara-negara lain. Tapi khusus di kampus AIT itu rata-rata demografi mahasiswanya itu 50%-nya adalah mahasiswa domestik dan 50% mahasiswa internasional. Dan kalau misalnya AIT ada di mana aja, AIT itu ada di Sydney dan ada di Melbourne kampusnya.
Yes. Right. I'll just go next page. Or is it easier that if, okay, all right. So these are the campuses that we have it here. So for Sydney and Melbourne, so you can see like we have got a lot of facilities here on both campuses. Like we got a lot of computer labs. We've got like some like studio, post-production studio on campus, and also like a film studio, and also like a soundproof room. All facilities are available for all the students that study on campus. And we do not actually expect students only come on campus to do just study. Even if they have saying that they have a freelance job, they would like to use our facility here to work on their own project or their work. We are still allow the student to have the access for that because we still want the student to have the work-life balance. So not just only focusing on the homework and assignment, but also they can have their own stuff. And we are more than welcome, like for them to use our facility as well. As long as they just make a booking with the student services, then that would be fine.
Oke, jadi ini adalah fasilitas-fasilitas yang disediakan oleh AIT. Bisa dilihat di screen ini ada banyak sekali, seperti ruang podcast, ada ruang tunggu, ruang tamu, ada ruang untuk bermain musik, ada ruang komputer, dan bahkan ada ruang kedap suara, di mana mungkin teman-teman kalau misalnya mau melakukan podcast itu juga bisa di ruang tersebut. Dan untuk di kampus AIT, fasilitas itu aksesnya untuk semua mahasiswa. Dan aksesnya bukan hanya untuk mengerjakan tugas atau hanya untuk kuliah datang ke kampus itu saja. Namun, aksesnya juga diberikan bagi mereka yang mau menggunakan fasilitas kampus untuk mengerjakan pekerjaan sehari-hari. Contohnya kalau misalnya ada yang kerjaan freelance atau mungkin punya pekerjaan yang mobile dari work from home atau work from anywhere, mereka bisa menggunakan fasilitas yang ada di kampus AIT untuk mengerjakan hal-hal personal mereka. Jadi AIT itu sangat sangat dermawan, mereka memberikan fasilitas bukan hanya untuk belajar saja, bukan hanya untuk mengerjakan tugas saja, tetapi mereka juga memberikan fasilitas ini bagi mereka yang mau mengerjakan kerjaan kantoran mereka atau kerjaan personal mereka.
Yeah, okay, all right. Sasa, can you go to next slide?
Wait.
Yeah, that's okay. I have plenty of time. That's okay.
We got plenty of time.
Or is it actually easier if I share from my own screen? Would that be easier? What do you guys think?
I guess so.
Yeah,
Go
okay, all
ahead.
right.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. Okay,
Salsa, can you turn off the screen? Yeah.
yeah, I'll share my. I think that might be easier. Okay, all right. I will just do it from my end. Let me know if you guys can you guys see it?
Yes, we can see it clearly.
Okay, all right. So okay, I'm up to. Okay, all right. Hmm. Okay. So next, okay. So I would also like to tell you guys why students should pick AIT. I would say that we focus on hands-on and practical approach for the students. So I know we are just a college, but comparing to university, we focus more on the hands-on and practical approach. I know, a lot of people that they come to Australia and they think that like, okay, all right, they have to study in uni, but of course, I mean, a lot of people would prefer university and stuff, and they're more academic wise, but that's not something that we do it here because we focus more on hands-on and practical approach. For example, if we expect students to, they can just go to the industry and work after they complete the course with us. That's what we focus here. And also, like we would focus on teaching them to work on like the portfolio, um, and then we also have like a smaller community and also class for students that they will get more support from teachers. Not unlike university, they will put you, I don't know, like maybe more than 100 people like in one lecture, and then you might actually receive like less support from them, things like that. And also like for AIT, we offer flexible timetable as well. So we expect students to be on campus around 2 to 3 days, I would say. And because we run it by trimester, so different courses have different workload. For example, for the bachelor degree, we have 3 units for one trimester. 2 units we expect them to be on campus, but 1 unit we let them to do it online. So that's why we can do this flexible timetable. The rest of the week they can just do their self study online, and then we provide a lot of student support. Um, like for the student on campus, also like we do have a lot of like event on campus. We provide internship or mentorship. So mentorship is like we hire like a student ambassador or like an alumni to sit in the library and to give academic support to the student if they have any questions about like the project and stuff. And also we always um, ask for the direct feedback from the industry to give it to the student as well.
Okay. Alright. Nah,
It's quite a
jadi
lot, sorry.
apa?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I remember all the things that you said.
Oh, okay, cool,
It's
cool.
it's all good. Okay, it's
Yeah.
it's cool. Jadi apa yang membedakan AIT dengan university lain. Kenapa ya harus mengambil AIT? Nah, jadi ya mungkin kalau misalnya orang-orang kalau misalnya student mau ke Australia, mostly orang-orang maunya mengambil universitas, bukan college ya. AIT saat ini hanya college, belum menjadi university. Tapi AIT juga menawarkan bachelor degree, artinya ada program S1-nya juga. Tidak hanya program Certificate 4, tidak hanya program diploma, tetapi juga ada program sarjana satu atau bachelor degree. Dan di AIT kita itu lebih fokus kepada hal-hal yang praktik, yang bersifat praktikal. Contohnya seperti bagaimana cara mengembangkan software, cara mengembangkan aplikasi, cara mengembangkan satu program dan semua segala macam. Nah, jadi kita lebih fokus ke hal-hal yang lebih praktikal. Supaya kenapa? Supaya kita bisa menghubungkan para mahasiswa dengan di industri kerja. Karena di industri kerja mereka lebih membutuhkan portfolio. Maka dari itu yang kedua, poin kedua adalah kita fokus untuk membangun dan mementoring para mahasiswa untuk membangun portfolio yang baik sesuai dengan pedoman di dunia kerja. Supaya ketika orang melamar kerja atau orang ingin mendapatkan peningkatan jabatan di perusahaannya dia, dia bisa menambah-nambah portfolio mereka, mereka bisa memberikan portfolio yang telah dibuat bersama-sama dengan AIT sehingga mereka mendapatkan chance lebih tinggi untuk diterima di dunia kerja. Seperti itu. Dan yang ketiga, kita itu ketika dalam satu kelas itu tidak ratusan orang seperti universitas lainnya. Tapi dalam satu kelas itu hanya ada sekitar puluhan, 20, 30 orang dalam satu kelas. Sehingga pembelajarannya itu bisa lebih fleksibel, pembelajarannya bisa lebih efisien dan lebih efektif. Karena lebih sedikit orang, kita bisa lebih fokus. Lalu keempat itu adalah flexible timetable. Artinya apa? Artinya waktu yang digunakan di AIT itu sangat fleksibel, sangat leluasa. Teman-teman hanya butuh masuk di kuliah AIT dalam satu minggu itu hanya 2 hingga 3 kali aja. Kalau misalnya di universitas mungkin perlu 5 kali, perlu 6 kali dan segala macam. Tapi di AIT hanya butuh sekitar 2 hingga 3 hari saja. Dan bahkan satu semester itu ada 3 unit atau 3 mata kuliah. 2 mata kuliah itu mengharuskan teman-teman buat masuk ke kuliahnya, datang ke kampus untuk mengerjakan kuliahnya, untuk mengerjakan tugas dan dengerin dosen menyampaikan materi dan semua segala macam. Tetapi satu mata kuliah lainnya dari 3 mata kuliah tersebut itu bisa dikerjakan online atau mobile. Jadi teman-teman dari mana aja itu bisa belajar dan mengerjakan satu mata kuliah tersebut. Jadi satu semester ada 3 mata kuliah, 2 mata kuliah itu wajib untuk datang ke AIT untuk belajar dan kerjakan tugas-tugasnya. Satu mata kuliah itu mobile, online. Dan tentu AIT juga menyediakan student support seperti program magang dan program untuk mentoring. Nah, mentoring ini contohnya seperti apa? Contohnya seperti ada satu orang yang akan duduk di di apa library di perpustakaan untuk memberikan mentoring kepada teman-teman semua mengenai project yang ingin teman-teman ambil. Misalnya teman-teman ingin develop satu program atau satu game dan nanti teman-teman bingung nih gimana caranya step-stepnya bagaimana. Akan ada satu orang yang akan membimbing teman-teman untuk gimana caranya step by step hands-on mentorship mengenai program yang teman-teman akan ambil nantinya. Seperti itu.
Okay. All right. So next, I will gonna talk about, okay. So there, like I mentioned before, we do have a lot of like event on campus. This is one of the event that we always run. It is called Master Talk. So Master Talk event is an event that we invite the industry speaker from like from every field in the industry. For example, like we invite someone from like the 2D ad industry, or sometimes we invite the guest speaker from the film industry. So in the past that we did invite someone that work for a post production company that get involved with a lot of movies like Jurassic Park, Transformer, or lately we had one guest speaker from the industry that she is working for one of the post-production company that involved with making the Marvel movie, things like that. So there were a lot of this sort of event that we run it we run it about like 2 to 3 times in a year for both campuses. So this kind of event, the reason why we run it is that we actually provide like a opportunity or like a platform for students to connect with the guest speaker, so that sometimes like to look for a job, you do like sometimes it will be good if you have that connection, or sometimes this sort of connection is always also good that to give you like a bit of information of whether this would be the best industry that you would like to step in and things like that.
Oke, jadi di AIT kita itu sering mengadakan event-event atau acara-acara yang bisa menjadi kesempatan bagi para mahasiswa AIT untuk ikuti, seperti Master Talk yang kemarin kita adakan dengan Lucas Saralde. Itu adalah salah satu pekerja di industri perfilman, di entertainment di Amerika. Nah, seperti si Lukas ini, dia itu sudah menjadi salah satu pekerja di bidang industri seperti pembuatan film Transformer dan Jurassic Park. Yang kita tahu bahwa film-film tersebut adalah film yang booming pada masanya dan film yang sangat terkenal. Jadi AIT menyediakan platform bagi para mahasiswa kalau misalnya mereka ingin connect dengan si pemateri atau si pembicara agar supaya siapa tahu mereka memiliki skill yang dibutuhkan oleh si pemateri, atau mungkin kalau misalnya mereka ingin mendapatkan nasihat, bagusnya mereka masuk ke industri apa, bagusnya mereka masuk ke perusahaan seperti apa, dan bagusnya mereka ambil role seperti apa kalau misalnya mereka sudah lulus dari AIT.
Yep. Yeah, so this is also like there were a lot of like festival like competition award that our alumni that has it as well.
Nah, jadi ini adalah kompetisi-kompetisi dan festival yang kita adakan secara tahunan dan kita berikan mereka penghargaan juga. Dan semuanya adalah karya dari mahasiswa AIT.
Okay, that's also like a lot of more like work that our alumni that they work on, and also they got it.
Dan ini adalah beberapa kerjaan juga hasil karya dari para alumni dari AIT yang berhasil mendapatkan award dari Australian Effects and Animation Festival.
Okay. So I'm gonna spend some time to talk about the professional internship program. So for this internship program is something that we do it for our student, and then we do not need them to pay for this. So what is this? Is that like basically for our program, for example, a bachelor program. So at third year, there was either trimester 2 or trimester 1 that we will actually have a chance for students to do a internship. So because we have got like a list of industry partner that we work with, so we actually send the student out to our industry partner, and then for them to provide like about 120 hours internship for the student. It's actually good that also like would be good for the resume as well, because in Australia, I don't know, and I believe that is also in overseas as well, that if an employer that look at your CV, that you only have a bachelor degree, that might be a bit tough, that you do not have any working experience. It's always a bit harder to look for your first job. But with this 120 hours like internship, you can actually put it on CV and tell people that like, look, you have a degree and you have the skill, but also like you have the working experience in Australia with one of the industry partners that we partner with. So that can prove people that like you will be more hands-on than any other like candidate. That would maybe a good advantage for student to get a job.
Oke, jadi ini saya ingin bicara sedikit tentang Professional Internship Program yang artinya adalah program magang profesional yang kami sediakan untuk para mahasiswa yang terdaftar di AIT. Jadi para mahasiswa akan melakukan program magang selama 120 jam magang. Nah, kenapa ini kita adakan? Karena kita mau para mahasiswa di AIT langsung mendapatkan pengalaman kerja. agar ini bagus bagi portfolio mereka. Karena di AIT kita akan membantu mereka untuk memberikan mereka banyak sekali skill yang bisa mereka praktekkan di dunia kerja, sehingga kita juga sediakan nih platform bagi mereka untuk masuk ke dunia kerja, yaitu program magang. Dan ini adalah list-list dari perusahaan yang mungkin teman-teman bisa lihat, yang di 2D Animation, 3D Animation, itu teman-teman bisa lihat bahwa ada banyak sekali company-company atau perusahaan-perusahaan yang bekerja sama dengan AIT untuk program magang. Ini bagus. Kenapa? Karena kalau misal di Australia, kalau misal teman-teman hanya ada gelar S1 atau gelar S2 itu juga sulit untuk mendapatkan pekerjaan karena persaingan yang lumayan ketat. Namun jika teman-teman punya gelar diploma misalnya, tetapi juga punya di CV-nya itu pengalaman kerja di Cheeky Little Media misalnya sebagai 2D animation, maka teman-teman akan cenderung lebih mudah untuk mendapatkan pekerjaan dibandingkan mereka yang belum punya pengalaman kerja. Jadi tujuannya dari program magang ini adalah untuk meningkatkan jam terbang teman-teman semua dan memperlengkap CV dari teman-teman semua agar nantinya supaya teman-teman melamar pekerjaan di Australia sebagai pekerja profesional itu lebih gampang diterimanya oleh para para headhunter seperti itu. Alright?
Yes, okay, all right. So, okay. So these are like some students like success stories that from our alumni that once they finish their study, like they got the working experience, like from us. That's how they been offered a job, and things like that.
Ya, ini adalah success story atau kisah sukses dari para alumni dari AIT yang sudah mendapatkan pekerjaan di perusahaan-perusahaan besar di Australia.
Okay. And these are all those like associations with, like for example, what sort of like for example, like IT, we do have like association with like Australian Computer Society, and games with like different society. So just to let you guys know that like even though like we are a college, but we are still like a recognized college. You don't need to worry that like whether your qualification is going to be like like recognized and stuff like that. And I'm sure that like a lot of alumni can actually tell you that they all had a very good experience here, and then once they like complete their study, they still be able to get a job out there. And yes.
Ini adalah asosiasi dan serikat yang bekerja sama dengan AIT. Jadi walaupun kita college, mungkin di stigma teman-teman semua, oh college itu adalah ya sekolah yang tidak terlalu bagus. Tapi kalau misalnya AIT, walaupun AIT adalah college, kita adalah college yang ternama, college yang terdepan, yang memiliki kualitas yang salah satu tertinggi di Australia. Jadi teman-teman tidak perlu khawatir kalau misalnya masuk ke AIT kita memiliki kualitas yang sangat baik. Bahkan kalau misalnya teman-teman bertanya kepada para alumni yang sudah pernah kuliah di AIT dan sekarang sudah bekerja, mereka pasti akan memberikan testimoni yang sangat bagus mengenai AIT. Karena memang kita menyediakan segala fasilitas yang bisa diakses oleh para mahasiswa.
So these are the courses that I just mentioned, what we offer here. So 2D, 3D animations, film, game design, and for IT, we specialize in mobile app development, and also we have a diploma of graphic design.
Ya, jadi ini adalah yang tadi sudah disebutkan jurusan-jurusannya ada 2D animation, 3D animation, ada film, game design, IT, and graphic design. Dan sekarang AIT itu fokusnya lebih ke app mobile development atau aplikasi yang ada di HP teman-teman semua.
Right. So I'm not going to talk too much in details about like what single unit that we offer, but the only thing that I would like to highlight is that, as I mentioned before, we offer the internship. You can see here, year three, trimester eight. So there is a professional internship program or a professional project. Because if just for some student that they do not want to take the internship program, so we give them an option for either they need to take the internship or they need to work on a professional project. So and they will have to complete that in order to like finish the course.
Oke, jadi saya tidak akan jelaskan begitu detail atau begitu panjang mengenai course yang ini. Ini adalah timeline bagi teman-teman semua. Kalau misalnya teman-teman ingin melihat, nanti kita belajar apa aja sih di AIT. Nah, yang pasti di trimester 8 atau di kuartal tahun ketiga selama masa studinya AIT di AIT itu teman-teman akan mendapatkan program magang. Nah, namun beberapa mahasiswa ada yang tidak mau mengambil program magang, maka mahasiswa tersebut bisa mengambil professional project atau project yang profesional yang bisa diselesaikan. Nah, itu adalah menjadi salah satu syarat bagi teman-teman semua untuk lulus dari S1 di AIT.
So and also there was something that I would like to mention that for each of our course, we do teach them like some hands-on standard industry software. For example, like 2D, we make sure that like we teach all this software during the course. For example, like 3D, we make sure that we teach them, like this sort of like technology industry standard software because by doing that so that when students that finish the course with us they don't actually have to learn a new thing again, so that's why we make sure that like we teach them the standard industry software so that once they complete the course they can pretty much like go straight to the field and look for a job.
Oke. Jadi di AIT kita itu selalu mengajarkan dan memberikan arahan bagi para student untuk mendapatkan pelajaran mengenai perangkat lunak yang digunakan di industri pada umumnya. Jadi di perusahaan-perusahaan besar mereka biasanya menggunakan yang ada di list yang telah ditampilkan di layar yang bisa teman-teman lihat. Nah, kita di IIT kita selalu menyediakan pelajaran mengenai perangkat lunak tersebut. Supaya kenapa? Supaya nanti ketika mereka lulus dari IIT dan sudah mendapatkan semua ilmunya, ilmunya bisa langsung diterapkan pada saat dunia kerja dengan jadi mereka menjadinya lebih relevan seperti itu dan mereka tidak perlu belajar software baru lagi, tidak perlu belajar perangkat lunak yang baru lagi karena dari pada masa kuliah kita sudah ajarkan perangkat lunak yang biasanya para industri gunakan, yang industri-industri besar, perusahaan-perusahaan besar gunakan seperti yang bisa teman-teman lihat di layar.
Yep, okay. So these are also like the units for like film, like software that we teach in film, game design, game design. Okay. So this will be the course that I would like to talk about, like for the graphic design. So for AIT, we offer three type of courses, which are vocational courses, high ed diploma, and a high ed bachelor degree. So for vocational qualification, we have diploma of graphic design and diploma of IT. So I will just gonna talk a bit about diploma of graphic design and diploma of IT. I will talk it after. So for this course, it will be 1 year and 3 months. And for this course, is only available for Sydney campus. Um, we offer very flexible timetable for these two courses, vocational courses. So we do offer, evening classes or morning classes. Um, and we only expect, like student to be here. I mean, for now, we not gonna change the timetable right now for these two program. We only expect student to be on campus like for 2 days. Because there were some units that they need to be on study on campus, but some unit they need to study online.
Oke.
And
Jadi
also the software that we gotta teach as well. Yep.
oke. Oke. Jadi untuk program Diploma of Graphic Design sebelumnya untuk di AIT itu ada 3 program yang kita tawarkan. 3 jenis program. Pertama ada jenis program vokasi, kedua ada jenis program diploma, dan ketiga itu adalah jenis program untuk bachelor atau sarjana. Nah, untuk program yang vokasi itu kita punya Diploma of Graphic Design. Nah, Diploma of Graphic Design ini dia masa studinya adalah selama 1 tahun 3 bulan. Dan nanti pada saat studi di AIT di Diploma of Graphic Design, itu studinya hanya 2 hari pertemuan di kampus per minggu. Jadi teman-teman hanya perlu datang ke kampus 2 kali per minggu di AIT. Dan satu pertemuan itu 6 jam. Jadi dalam satu hari bisa 6 sampai 8 jam untuk satu hari kuliahnya. Dan nanti sisanya bisa teman-teman belajar dari rumah atau belajar dari manapun. Dan untuk di AIT kita juga memberikan software-software yang sudah paling update yang bisa teman-teman gunakan.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna talk about Diploma of IT. So for Diploma of Graphic Design, Diploma of IT, they are, as I said before, they are all both vocational study. The duration will be 1 year and 3 months. So there will be a 4 trimester. Um, in yeah, I mean for the whole duration course. And then this, and then once student complete diploma of IT for 1 year and 3 months, then they can get a credit transfer to our Bachelor of IT mobile app development, and then only study another 2 years for the to complete the whole bachelor study.
Oke. Nah, jadi teman-teman uniknya kalau di AIT, teman-teman tuh bisa ambil yang vokasinya dulu, setelah itu bisa ambil bachelor degree. Nah, kalau misalnya bachelor degree pada umumnya selesai dalam 3 tahun, tapi kalau misalnya teman-teman mengambil vokasi terlebih dahulu yang tadi sudah tadi ditampilkan di layar, dan teman selesaikan dalam waktu 1 tahun 3 bulan untuk program vokasinya, teman-teman bisa mendapatkan kredit transfer dan bisa pindah jurusan, pindah program ke program S1. Nah, di program S1 putar 2 tahun saja. Dan setelah 2 tahun, teman-teman bisa lulus dan bisa mungkin ke visa lainnya.
Oh, okay. So
Ya,
and then when we expect them to that will give them an advantage for them to look for a job.
ya. Jadi ini adalah aplikasi-aplikasi yang biasanya kita telah kembangkan.
Okay. So this I
Selain
would
ini, supaya kalau misalnya teman mendapatkan referensi teman-teman atau ada keluarga yang mau masuk ke IT.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, because it's a bit laggy, so that's why I couldn't really see from your side. But yeah, and then this I will talk about the job ready, what we do here.
Sorry, I think your voice is lagging.
Oh, is it okay now? Some problem with the Wi-Fi. Yeah, okay, all right. So now I will share my screen and to continue about what I talked before. Okay, so also like in AIT, as I mentioned to you guys before, that we offer internship, but we do not only offer an internship for students, because even for us, we offer the internship. We still want the student to experience the normal recruitment process. So that's why we are doing this industry launch pad for the student. So and all this is actually for free, like for the student that we just give them extra support for them. So we teach them how to create like a resume, the interview techniques, and also like how to brand themselves, so that when we send them to our industry partner, they will still the student will still need to sit for like interview and things like that, so that the student had that experience with the normal like recruitment process. And then so is they don't we don't want students to be like, oh, we help them to look for a job. So, the internship job, but doesn't mean like they don't need to do anything and then we can just place them. So we still want them to have everything like as a usual. So in that way, the student will know what they expect in the future if they look for a full-time or part-time or casual job like in elsewhere. And and also I mentioned before, we offer the internship program is 120 hours for student if they do like a bachelor degree, we make sure that they need to do like a 120 hours for the internship. And yeah.
Oke, oke. Nah, jadi tadi kita juga sudah jelaskan di awal meeting, di awal presentasi bahwa di AIT juga menyediakan yang namanya internship program atau program magang. Nah, namun walaupun kita menyediakan program magang, kita mau para student itu merasa kita tidak mau para student atau para mahasiswa merasa bahwa kita membantu mereka mencarikan kerja. Jadi caranya adalah kita mau mereka melalui proses alami atau proses normal seperti layaknya orang mencari kerja. Jadi kita sebelum mereka mendapatkan program magang, kita akan latih mereka bagaimana caranya membuat resume, bagaimana caranya interview, teknik-teknik interview, teknik-teknik wawancara, dan bagaimana cara menjual diri mereka sebagai seorang individu atau seorang tenaga kerja. Bagaimana caranya branding diri mereka sebagai orang yang memang relevan dengan industri yang ingin mereka ambil nantinya, dengan pekerjaan yang mereka ingin dapatkan nantinya. Nah, kita tidak mau mereka merasa bahwa oh, AIT hanya mencarikan kerja and then mereka bisa langsung kerja tanpa memiliki performa yang bagus. Nah, kita ingin mereka punya performa yang bagus, kita ingin juga ingin mereka bisa memberikan impresi yang baik kepada perusahaan sehingga pada saat mereka bekerja mereka bisa siapa tahu mendapatkan pekerjaan yang resmi, bukan sebagai anak magang lagi, tapi menjadi pekerja tetap. Jadi walaupun kita sediakan program magang, kita akan meminta mereka melalui proses seperti layaknya orang mencari pekerjaan pada umumnya.
So okay, so now I'm gonna talk about what currently we offer and then what is our tuition fee for now. So for us, we do offer 1 to 3 years program. So 1 year, the high ed diploma, associate degree and also bachelor degree. So how does that work is, I'll go back to the previous course. As you guys can see here, for the course, you can see exit diploma of game design, exit associate degree, and exit in bachelor degree. So how does that work is that because we believe that sometimes some student that they enroll with us for the bachelor degree, but they might finish just the first year and then they already found a job. They do not want to continue and things like that. That's okay. I mean, we do give students the options that like if they finish just 1 year of the course, then they will have the high ed diploma of game design certificate. And for second year, then when the student finish the course, then they will have an associate degree in game design. And then when they finish the whole package, then they will have a bachelor qualification.
Oke, oke, I will translate. Nah,
Yeah,
jadi
sure.
sebelum kita masuk ke tuition fee-nya, saya ingin menjelaskan dulu mengenai program-program yang programnya nanti itu bagaimana sih selama 3 tahun tersebut. Jadi bisa saja kalau misalnya ada student yang mau menyelesaikan kuliahnya selama setahun saja, itu diperbolehkan. Atau misalnya mereka mau selesaikan kuliahnya dalam waktu 2 tahun, itu juga diperbolehkan. Atau kalau misalnya mereka selesaikan dalam 3 tahun, itu jauh lebih baik. Kenapa? Karena kalau misalnya para student menyelesaikan kuliah mereka dalam waktu setahun, maka mereka hanya akan mendapatkan Diploma of Information Technology, hanya mendapatkan diplomanya saja. Tetapi jika mereka menyelesaikan program dalam waktu 2 tahun, maka mereka mendapatkan Associate Degree of Information and Technology di Mobile App Development. Tapi kalau misal mereka menyelesaikan the whole 3 years, maka mereka akan mendapatkan Bachelor of Information of Technology. Nah, seperti itu. Jadi, teman-teman bisa silakan preferensi masing-masing, tetapi saran saya lebih baik teman-teman menyelesaikan dalam waktu 3 tahun.
And then, okay, and now I'm gonna talk about like the scholarship. So at the moment, we are offering the scholarship for all the international students. For especially for well today all Indonesian student, right? Like I mean, for because we do have different scholarship for like different like nationality. If it's for subcontinent market, they have like lower scholarship for the first year, but the higher for the next 2 years. But then for like Southeast Asian market, we offer 25% for every year. So for example, if it's a bachelor course, normal price will be $23,000 for 1 year. So for that 1 year course, now we are offering the 25%. So the price will come down to 17,250 for the course. And then we offer three intakes, February, May, and September intake. And also, there are a lot of people ask me whether we are still offering this scholarship next year. I don't know yet. So if there was any of you that is interested in like courses like that, I would suggest that to apply and to get the COE to secure this scholarship because we may or we may not run this scholarship next year.
Oke. Nah, jadi kita juga ada scholarship atau beasiswa yang bisa teman-teman ambil. Nah, jadi setiap tahun kita pasti ada mengadakan beasiswa yang bisa atau diskon yang bisa teman-teman ambil. Nah, beasiswa tahun ini kita mengadakan 15 hingga 30% potongan untuk dari harga bachelor degree. Nah, jadi kalau misal harga bachelor degree itu setahun adalah 23.000 Australian dollar, maka kita potong 25% dari 23.000 tersebut. Maka final price-nya atau harga akhirnya itu adalah sebesar 17.250 dolar Australia. Jadi ini potongan yang sangat besar, seperempatnya ini potongannya, jadi teman-teman bisa mendapatkan potongan yang luar biasa, dan ini terhitung murah teman-teman. Untuk 17.250 dengan kampus yang sangat bagus, dengan prospek kerja yang sangat baik, dan sediakan program magang ini sangat murah. Jadi kalau misalnya teman-teman mau ambil silakan, dan kita akan ada 3 intake. Pertama ada intake di Februari, ada yang di bulan Mei dan ada di bulan September.
Yep. So, and at the moment, we are running also like, the vocational courses. They are only $8,000 for 1 year and 3 months. So a lot of students that are one of our popular courses is the IT. So student apply for diploma of IT package with Bachelor of IT so that first 1 year and 3 months they will only required to pay like 8,000 for the whole duration. And then if a student apply now and then to get also the package, so the second and third year, 23,000 will come down to 17,250. And so for third year as well. So that means about 43 something thousand for 3 years and 3 months for the whole IT courses
Ya, jadi kalau misalnya teman-teman mengambil yang
with the scholarship.
oke
Yep.
with the scholarship, ya, kalau misalnya teman-teman mengambil yang vokasi atau yang diploma, itu programnya kita yang diploma itu hanya 8.000 dolar Australia untuk dalam 1 tahun. Nah, namun untuk yang program diploma kita tidak ada beasiswanya. Nah, jadi per tahun hanya 8.000 saja untuk yang durasi 1 tahun 3 bulan yang program diploma itu. Tetapi kalau misal program scholarship, maka kalau misal teman-teman kalikan 3, itu per 3 tahun hanya sekitar 40-an ribu dolar. Dan itu hitungannya kalau misal di Australia itu termasuk murah. Karena dengan potongan yang sangat besar yaitu sebesar 25%.
So also we offer a payment plan for students. So we don't expect student to pay one lump sum, for getting the COE from us. For example, if a student only want to enroll with our VET program, for example, like Diploma of IT or Diploma of Graphic Design, we only require the initial deposit for COE only $2,000. So it's basically 8,000 split the payment by like 4 trimester. And then all other courses like, for example, 2D, 3D animations, film, game design, uh, for the bachelor degree, we split the payment like equally. So we only require student to pay like 5,750. And also for IT, if it's for a bachelor courses, so we require a bit differently. So we require like first 2 trimester a bit more, but then the third trimester will be less.
Ya, jadi kalau misalnya teman-teman ingin mengambil studi di Australia itu tidak harus bayar langsung gede kok teman-teman, nggak perlu langsung bayar langsung seluruh programnya. Misalnya harganya 17.000 tidak harus bayar langsung 17.000. Jadi kita juga menyediakan program cicilan kalau misalnya teman-teman ingin membayar programnya. Jadi teman-teman bisa kuliah sambil kerja dan mendapatkan program cicilan tersebut. Nah, kalau misalnya di VET yang di vokasi itu di terms 1 sampai terms 3 itu teman-teman hanya perlu bayar 2.000 saja untuk inisiasi pembayarannya. Hanya 2.000 saja, 2.000 dolar. Nah, untuk interaktif media per year associate degree itu teman-teman bisa membayar 5.750 per trimester. And then untuk yang Bachelor of IT itu sedikit berbeda. Di trimester pertama teman-teman bisa membayar 6.468. Di trimester kedua juga sama untuk biayanya. Namun di trimester ketiga itu ada sedikit lebih murah sebesar 4.312.
Yep. And so, as I mentioned before, for diploma of graphic design, diploma of IT, we only require like $8,000. Um, like for the whole duration. And also like we are under the same group as Greenwich. So if it's a student that they cannot meet the English requirement, then we will still be able to package them with the LE course because we are under the same group. It's connected. So I mean, that's what we do here as well.
Ya, jadi untuk program yang Diploma of Graphic Design itu kan akan selesai dalam waktu sekitar 1 tahun 3 bulan. Nah, namun kalau misalnya teman-teman nanti ternyata mau ke Australia tapi bahasa Inggrisnya itu belum memadai, misalnya IELTS-nya nggak sampai 6.0, IELTS-nya hanya 5,5 atau PT-nya hanya 46, maka nanti bisa dipaketkan dengan program ELICOS dari Greenwich English College karena memang kita juga ada kerjasama dengan Greenwich English College. Sehingga kalau misalnya teman-teman secara bahasa Inggris belum memenuhi kualifikasi, belum memenuhi syarat, maka kita bisa paketkan dengan paket ELICOS.
Yep. Okay. Now I'm gonna talk about the entry requirement. For our entry requirement, we do take student that is under 18. Like for example, we still take student that they are 17. For example, I know a lot of Indonesian students that when they complete high school, some of them they might not even you know are 18. So we do take student that are 17 years old, but it's just that we need to make sure that they have all the arrangement, for example, like the guardian, the accommodation arrangement and things like that. And but if they just let's say that if they then cannot meet the English requirement, we will package them with Greenwich so that when the time they finish the course, then they will come to us to be 18, so everything will be fine. The age requirement, we and then we also like for like get student to like or we always actually advise student to appoint like agent to apply with us because we just feel that right now at this moment there are a lot of visa changes, so that's why we always trust that the agent can do a proper job for the student instead of them doing themselves. And so that's the reason why we always advise student to like appoint an agent and then submit the application with us. And also like other requires documents that what we require is that like we require passport copy, study proof just to prove that the student finish high school like year 12, English proficiency. So we right now we require student to have IELTS academic like 6, no band less than 5.5 for bachelor and also diploma. But if student cannot meet this requirement, then student um, we can package them with the early course, but they will still have to take IELTS first, so that they know what level they are, so that we can arrange this as well. We can arrange this as well. And for the application time frame, so normally it's about like 4 business days. But if there's anything that for you guys urgent that you wanna get the COE and get everything submit like within a week or things like that, you can always like reach out to me and then I will help you guys to speed up the application process.
Oke. Nah, jadi ini adalah persyaratan yang perlu dipenuhi oleh para peserta. Ya, minimal kalau misalnya mau ambil yang program apapun di AIT itu harus minimal 18 tahun. Namun di program diploma di AIT khususnya itu bisa diambil ketika teman-teman berusia 17 tahun karena memang biasanya para anak lulusan SMA itu biasanya not even 18. Mereka kadang belum sampai 18 tahun. Kadang mereka lulus SMA pada usia 17 tahun. Sehingga kalau misalnya mau apply pada umur 17 tahun itu boleh. Namun ya perlu dipastikan dia nanti berangkatnya bersama si walinya atau orang tuanya dan harus diatur juga nanti akomodasinya bagaimana, tempat tinggalnya bagaimana, dan nanti rencananya bagaimana ketika untuk settle di Australia. Seperti itu. Nah, namun disarankan untuk mengambil program ketika sudah usia 18 tahun saja. Itu lebih baik. Nah, untuk dokumen yang perlu dilampirkan itu seperti paspor dan bukti bahwa telah selesai kuliah seperti ijazah ya, dan English Proficiency Documents. Contohnya adalah kalau misalnya teman-teman ingin mengambil sekolah di AIT itu bisa pakai IELTS atau PTE. Di IELTS itu minimal skornya 6.0 dengan rata-rata dengan semua band tidak boleh kurang dari 5,5. Nah, kalau di PTE itu minimal 52 dengan semua band tidak boleh kurang dari 46. Seperti itu. Nah, and then setelah itu kalau misalnya teman-teman sudah apply visanya dan apply untuk sekolahnya dan sudah apply untuk sekolahnya, maka nanti letter of offer-nya akan datang ke teman-teman sekitar 4 hari kerja. And then setelah itu kalau misalnya teman-teman ingin mendapatkan letter of offer yang lebih cepat, maka bisa hubungi kami atau hubungi Martin untuk mendapatkan letter of offer yang lebih cepat. Dan setelah itu teman-teman bisa melakukan pembayaran dalam jangka waktu sekitar 4 minggu, di dalam 4 minggu.
These are just like a sample timetable just to show you guys like how flexible we are. So sometimes like we have like just only 2 days. Sometimes like like we have some semester that we might have 3 days for the timetable, but this is not like a set. So every timetable, like, I mean, all the timetable will be a bit different for every semester, trimester.
Ya, jadi ini adalah timetable yang saya tunjukkan untuk menunjukkan ke teman-teman bahwa betapa fleksibelnya kami. Jadi dalam 1 minggu itu satu semester, satu trimester itu ada yang hanya cuma 3 kali pertemuan per minggu, ada yang hanya 2 kali pertemuan per minggu. Nah, biasanya per trimester itu beda-beda jadwalnya. Ada yang di hari Senin, ada hari Rabu, ada hari Kamis. Namun ada juga yang beberapanya harinya berbeda seperti di hari Selasa, Rabu, dan Kamis. Dan sisa waktunya di hari-hari lainnya maka teman-teman bisa gunakan untuk mungkin jalan-jalan atau mungkin kerja part-time diperbolehkan.
Yep. So I mean, these are just the context for us. But if you guys have any question, like feel free to reach out to, like the agent, and also like if you have any particular question, ask them or like the course, or for example, like if you guys would like to come to Melbourne or Sydney for a campus tour, just while you guys travel, you can always like approach like Best Partner Education, like they will arrange the campus tour with me, so I will be the person who do the campus tour for you guys.
Ya, ini adalah kontak-kontak support yang bisa teman-teman coba hubungi kalau misalnya teman-teman ingin tahu lebih banyak tentang informasi AIT. Namun lebih baik disarankan teman-teman untuk menghubungi Best Partner Education saja. Kenapa? Karena kami juga memiliki informasi yang diperlukan oleh teman-teman mengenai AIT. Nah, nanti kalau misalnya teman-teman ingin pergi ke Australia, ke Melbourne, dan ingin tur kampus, maka kita juga bisa atur itu dan nanti kita akan informasikan ke tim AIT untuk mengatur tur kampusnya buat teman-teman semua.
Yep. And then I think that's pretty much it about the presentation. Just feel free for you guys to ask any questions if you guys have any.
Oke, silakan bagi teman-teman semua kalau misalnya ada pertanyaan bisa open mic atau bisa juga chat dalam kolom komentar. Kalau mau bertanya dalam bahasa Inggris juga dipersilahkan. Lebih baik pakai bahasa Inggris supaya lebih enak. So I tell them if they want to ask in English, it would be better.
Oh yeah, okay, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean the only Indonesian I can say is terima kasih.
Oke. Oke.
That's the only Indonesian I
Terima
can
kasih,
say.
Miss
Can I
Lee.
ask some question?
Yes, of course, of course, of course, sure.
Uh, I'm sorry for the tuition fee. Is there any
Yes.
Fulbright for the scholarship?
You mean as in like a full scholarship, as in like,
Yes, yes,
oh,
like
okay.
that.
The thing is that like, yeah, the thing is that like at the moment we are only doing the scholarship for like 25% off for like the bachelor course. For example, if you enroll for a bachelor course every year, that's 25% off. So that's the only scholarship that we are offering at the moment.
Mm, okay. Uh, can we take any scholarship from another maybe company or something like that?
I think what he meant by that
You mean
is,
like from other company like
I think what he meant by that is like, do you have like any association with like Australia Award Scholarship? or probably
Yes,
a
exactly,
benefit.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing is that I mean we don't really I mean we do work for work with other association, but not that I know that there were third party offering the full scholarship for that. Not that I know of.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the only scholarship that we're offering right now for the 25% off every year for the course.
Okay. Thank you for the answer.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay, there's a question in the chat box. So from Corey,
Okay,
she asks, could you share some examples of successful careers pursued by AIT graduates in the interactive technology field?
okay. I can tell you that from the slide, we did have some successful story. Okay, all right. So for example, like we do have some alumni that they complete the course with us, and then they actually offer a contract role, and also employed as a consultant with this company. So we do have a lot of successful story, but it's just that we did not post it like all because I would say that a lot of industry partner that we work with, they actually like our student because um the way that we teach are more like practical. We don't only teach them like as in just academic side because we just feel like we need to do it differently than university because of course like for college comparing to university then the resource is a lot less than university, so that's why they can focus more on the academic side, but we just feel like we want the student that once they complete the course they can easily look for a job because at the end of the day I think that's what everyone is aiming for, so that's why they want to pay so much for the course, and so that's why we focus on, more practical approach, and then get them to, know all those standard industry software and things like that. So that's why our student success story.
Ya, jadi di layar ini udah ditampilkan ya Asa untuk mereka yang sudah sukses bersama AIT, alumni-alumni yang sudah mendapatkan pekerjaan di industri-industri besar. Yang bisa kamu lihat di tengah itu, dia itu adalah lulusan dari yang jurusan yang kamu sebutkan di kolom komentar. Nah, namun karena memang AIT ini fokusnya adalah, memang fokus AIT itu adalah di pengembangan skill dari para student mereka, dari para mahasiswa. Karena mereka ingin berbeda dengan universitas. Kalau misal universitas mereka lebih fokus ke academic, tapi kalau misal di AIT kita fokus ke hands-on experience, hands-on skills and more practical skills that the students are learning during their time of study in AIT.
Do you guys have any more questions?
Wait, let me read some chats.
Okay, all right. Maybe I should stop sharing the screen so I can also see on the chat as well.
Oh, there's a question from Echo.
Okay.
For for the vocational educational training in AIT, is there any electrical engineering programs? The answer is no, Echo.
Yeah, sorry. Like, yeah, John already answered my your
Yeah.
question, but yes, I mean we do not offer any other area. So the area that we focus on more like interactive media. So it's like 2D, 3D animations, game design, IT, graphic design, and also film.
Yeah, I guess what I want to explain to Indonesians are, so let me explain a bit background why they want to attend this
Okay.
seminar is because they are
Yep.
curious about AIT.
All right.
So most of Indonesians in 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 many Indonesians, they
Okay.
are aiming for staying long term in Australia.
Okay.
So they
Yes.
want to
Yes.
seek for like a program that is aligned
Yep.
with as the skilled occupation list from
Mm-hmm.
the IMI Home Affairs
Yes.
that they can take, so they can apply for another visa after they graduate for like 485, the graduate visa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And furthermore, they can also try to take another visa after 485. Probably they can
Mm-hmm.
take the 189 or 190 visa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Okay.
why they were asking this, like electrical engineering, because electrical engineering is one of the program that is recommended by the IMI Home Affairs for Indonesians to take to
Oh,
be
okay.
to be eligible for 190 in the long term for the
All
per,
right. Okay.
for the permanent residency.
Okay. But I can tell you that but I mean, of course, the visa part, you guys will be more, like you guys will know more. But I can tell that there was some successful story from our graduate that they complete a Bachelor of IT, they still be able to do the skill assessment under like developer programmer and also the software and application programmer. That's something that I know. But yeah,
Yep. Yes. Well, actually, IT programs is
yes,
eligible for the 190 visa for the permanent
yes,
residency, the skill
yes.
assessment.
Yes, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm sure like you guys will know a lot more than I do. So yeah.
Ya, jadi teman-teman semua untuk jurusan-jurusan di AIT itu semuanya sudah eligible untuk kalau misal teman-teman ingin stay long term di Australia itu eligible teman-teman. Teman-teman itu align dengan skill occupation list di Australia dari Home Affairs. Teman-teman nanti bisa apply skill assessment dan mendapatkan visa-visa lainnya kalau misal teman-teman sudah selesai dari program-program di AIT. And that is why we invite AIT today, because AIT one of the prestigious college in Australia, a very, very, very renowned college in Australia, well-known college. Martin, I noticed that you have like some kind of Singaporean accent. Are you originally from Singapore?
No, actually I'm not. I'm actually from Hong Kong.
Oh, you're from Hong Kong. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
wow.
I'm actually from Hong Kong. Yeah, yeah. Because my background is so I know and also because I've been in in Australia for quite some time as well. So maybe the people that I mix that change my accent. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. So, which country do you like the most, Hong Kong or Australia?
I mean, I can tell you like in Australia, I spend more time than I spend my time in Hong Kong. So I mean Australia is good. I mean it's like good for people to study, good for people to work. Like comparing I can tell you like as myself as example, right? Like I mean I've never been working in Asia, but I heard a lot of story that when people working in Asia, the hours will be a lot longer. Maybe so that's the one of the main reason why a lot of people like to, like study overseas and work there. Because for us, in Australia, that people work like normally would be like what 9 to 5 max, and then we don't normally like require people to work on the weekend unless there was some like event or anything like that. But of course, if you work extra hour, then those will be paid as well. So yeah.
Yeah. And additionally, Australia has the highest pay rates.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Any
why this
Mhm.
let me see. Let me see. Okay. There's a question that I think it only needs me to answer. So
Okay, all right, sure.
the person is asking about like scholarship from third party. So I think we have answered that before.
Yep, okay, okay, all right.
Ya, jadi Kak Hanif, kalau misalnya beasiswa itu biasanya kampus-kampus negeri yang menyediakan. Contohnya seperti ya, like kampus-kampus besar yang sudah sangat lama berdiri di Australia. Nah, itu biasanya si kalau itu biasanya Kak Hanif bisa cek di websitenya langsung aja di AAS, di Australia Awards Indonesia. Silakan dicek, itu ada list kampus-kampus saja apa mana saja yang bisa Kak Hanif ambil. Tapi AIT itu tidak untuk beasiswa AS. AIT itu dia private, jadi harus mengambil jalur mandiri. Namun kalau misalnya Kak Hanif mau ambil di AIT, menurut saya itu sudah sangat murah dan it's very worth it to take the programs in AIT. And I think I would promote AIT more after this.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, because it's like what can I say? Like I feel um in the market we offer comparing to any other competitor, we offer more like compatible like price. Yeah, because
Yeah,
like as you can see, like a lot of any other colleges they offer a lot higher fee. So that's why I think that like we are offering quite affordable price and also like the support that we give to student. I mean, we always get a positive feedback from the student as well. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, I've seen so many price lists from many different colleges, and I can see that the programs that you offered with the quality that you have explained, that you have elaborated, is very worth it. It's very worth it.
Yes. I mean, after this, I will share with you, like with the price list, scholarship flyer, and also the cost guide. So, yeah, if you guys have any question, you feel free to contact, like Best Partner Education, so that,
Yeah.
I will gonna send all the information to them. So you guys feel free to contact them.
All right, sure, sure. And after you send all the marketing materials, I can
Yep.
also forward those messages to the community. So we
Okay,
have
that would be
so many WhatsApp group, and the
good.
members of the WhatsApp group is
Okay.
around like thousands of people.
Okay, all right. I mean,
Yeah.
would be
So
good that if you want, I mean, if you guys have any like group chat or anything, you can put me in. So if you guys or your team have any question, you feel free to ask. But I mean, you don't have to put me in those like few thousands people like group
yeah, yeah,
chat.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I don't want,
That would
I
be
don't want to, yeah, I don't want to be answer like I mean questions at midnight, but I'm just saying that like if there's anything that you guys need, right, let me know. I'm feel free to like answer any questions. Yes, but
yeah.
just not like
That's
midnight or like early morning. That's all.
that's my job. Answering questions at early in the
Okay,
morning and at the midnight. That's my job.
I know because I used to work as a education agent, so I know how you feel.
Yeah, bro. So the questions keeps flowing. The questions keeps flowing
I
every
know, and
time.
then yeah, and but then I do also understand from student side because of course they do not know anything about like the visa, so they trust the agent, so that's why they have a lot of question. And also like sometimes the parents just want you guys to give them the word that everything is okay and all that. Then yeah,
Yeah, they need reconfirmation.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Looking forward to talk to you next time, okay?
yeah, no problem at all, no problem at all. I mean, like, do you guys have any more questions?
I think I
Otherwise, you
think
guys feel free to go for lunch.
yeah, anyone wants to address a question? Apakah teman-teman ada yang punya pertanyaan lagi yang mau disampaikan? I guess there are no more questions.
There is one in the chat.
Okay, no problem.
Alright. Jadi teman-teman, acaranya sudah selesai. Terima kasih sudah datang pada hari ini. So, Martin, thank you so
Uh,
much for the yeah, Hanif.
Maybe you can see the chat.
Oh yeah, that's the chat. I think that was the question, but I do not know how to read.
Okay, okay. All right, I will read it for you.
Something design graphic. That's what I can see.
Okay. So, Hanif is asking
Yes.
if he's a beginner in graphic design or he didn't know anything about graphic design, can he apply or enroll in AIT?
Okay. Oh, actually, you had a good question. So I let me explain. Okay. So for graphic design, yes. I mean, for all the courses that we offer, like for example, like diploma or bachelor courses, we expect students to have no knowledge. So you don't need to worry that like, oh, do you have to have like any like prerequisite in order to do courses like that? But for our graphic design course, we we don't expect students to have like any prerequisite requirement, but we need student to submit like a portfolio, for only graphic design courses. For example, like 2D, 3D, game design, IT, film, or other courses. As long as you complete your year 12, submit the English requirement, you can go straight into it. It's only the diploma of graphic design we require folio. Yes.
Alright, so I will translate to Hanif.
Oh, no
Jadi
problem.
Hanif,
Thank you.
kalau kalau misalnya mau apply ke AIT ini dan kamu belum ada pengalaman apapun itu, that's okay. Jadi AIT memang memang ekspektasinya terhadap para student yang ambil graphic design itu tidak tahu apapun tentang graphic design dan itu tidak masalah. Nah, paling nanti hanya dari AIT hanya meminta kamu untuk menampilkan portfolio kamu dalam graphic design. Walaupun portfolionya itu nggak bagus atau tidak memadai itu tidak masalah. Maka nanti AIT akan membantu kamu dalam program dia untuk meningkatkan skill kamu dalam graphic design dan mempersiapkan kamu untuk lebih siap lagi di dunia kerja dan menjadikan kamu tenaga kerja yang kompeten, yang siap kerja di Australia. Karena memang sudah ada jalur kerjanya. Kalau misalnya mau masuk ke IT sudah ada jalur untuk mendapatkan magang dan nanti untuk kerja juga akan jauh lebih baik. Kenapa? Karena jurusan-jurusan yang ditawarkan IT ini adalah jurusan-jurusan hard skill, skill yang memang dibutuhkan di industri saat ini. Karena semua sekarang tidak tidak ada yang tidak pakai teknologi dan teknologi terus berkembang, maka jurusan apapun yang terkait teknologi itu sangat dibutuhkan dimanapun.
Kak Juan, tambahan ya, mungkin dari voice aja ya langsung.
Ya,
Kalau tadi detail portfolio yang perlu diserahkan ke AIT itu kan dalam hal desain grafis, kalau kita dari nol banget gitu, itu apa yang ditampilkan itu dari portfolio itu?
okay, so Martin,
Yes.
Hanif has like follow-up questions. So he's asking like, okay, you just mentioned earlier that
Yep.
that in graphic design
Yep.
program
Yep.
you need to attach a portfolio.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
what is there any qualifications for the portfolio?
Ming is more like as I know that because I just sent a student I've got a student that just enrolled with us for the diploma of graphic design. Basically, it just there was a form that we need a student like to fill to answer some questions that is related and then to submit like a related portfolio. That's all. Like just to sort of like show us that like what you have done that in the past and things like that. So yeah, but don't worry too much about like the portfolio because on those that when you submit the applications, the admission will actually like give you like a guideline, like what you need to provide and stuff like that. So it's not like we just expect like oh nothing and then you give us a portfolio, but what is like like if you don't have it, then of course then you need some guideline of what you need to provide, right? So that's why we do it here. Yeah. So you don't need to worry
Okay.
too much about that because we did have some students that they did not have graphic design experience before and then still be able to get into our graphic design course. So yeah.
Oke, thank you. Jadi jawabannya Hanif itu tidak ada kriteria spesifik untuk portfolionya, itu hanya sebuah formulir yang perlu kamu isi saja seperti pertanyaan-pertanyaan singkat, pertanyaan-pertanyaan biasa saja mengenai diri kamu saja dan apa yang pernah kamu lakukan di masa lampau. Jadi ada banyak banget student-student dan bukan hampir semua student yang mengambil graphic design itu memang dari nol, tidak tahu apa-apa tentang graphic design dan mereka memang niatnya adalah untuk belajar dan untuk mendapatkan ilmu tentang graphic design. Jadi tidak perlu khawatir tentang hal itu.
Siap, makasih banyak Kak Juan. Mungkin tambahan satu lagi Kak Juan ya, follow up juga dari pertanyaan tadi. Kalau dari desain grafik atau yang ditawarkan lah jurusan-jurusan dari AIT ini, apakah masuk dalam list skill occupation yang kemudian
Yes.
bisa maju untuk strike line lah to the VR?
Yes. Itu pertanyaannya harusnya ke aku dan itu masuk. Yes.
Iya, maksudnya gimana tuh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I've answered the question. So it's regarding the visa qualifications.
Oh, okay, okay, all right, yep,
Yeah, all right.
yep. And then also, I want to tell you that like, uh, right now we have quite a low visa refusal rate because there are a lot of people that were scared, like enrolling in private college and stuff like that. I can tell you that like we don't really have a lot of like visa refusal rate, so you don't need to worry. I mean, even there are some nationality that we take like for Vietnamese, they're like I think they're either level 2 or level 3. I think, yeah. And like those students or from Thailand, they're like in like a lower assessment level, they still be able to get the visa. So you don't need to worry too much about. Yeah. I mean, as long as you provide all the documents to the agent, I'm sure that they will give you a best advice for that. Yeah. And then we also like try our best to assist, like just to of course make sure that you guys also meet the GS requirement and things like that. So yes.
Ya, jadi kalau misalnya bicara soal visa, selama teman-teman mengajukan dokumennya itu lengkap dan semuanya bagus yang diminta oleh agent, oleh best partner, maka teman-teman pasti aman kok visanya. Dan si dan dia tadi mengatakan bahwa ada banyak kok yang dari Vietnam dan Thailand yang negara-negaranya itu level 2 dan level 3 imigrasinya itu lolos-lolos saja untuk pergi ke Australia dan studi di Australia. Nah, jadi teman-teman nggak perlu khawatir selama semua dokumen teman-teman lengkap dan selama teman-teman bisa mengikuti apa yang kita minta, maka teman-teman kemungkinan besar bisa lolos. Apalagi kalau misalnya teman-teman daftar ke AIT, karena AIT adalah salah satu kampus yang bagus di Australia. Ya memang saat ini banyak sekali student yang memiliki pertanyaan atau ketakutan untuk apply student visa karena takut ditolak, namun tidak perlu terlalu khawatir karena ada agent. Nah, agent ini fungsinya adalah untuk memberikan rekomendasi terbaik kepada teman-teman semua supaya nanti pada saat pengajuan itu kemungkinan diterimanya itu lebih besar daripada penolakannya. Ya, so actually Indonesia at level 2.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, is there any more questions, guys?
Yang tadi kayaknya belum jawab Pak. Yang straight
Yang
line to the PR bisa
oh,
apa enggak?
kamu kamu nggak bisa
Untuk
langsung
jurusan
kau
untuk
gini
jurusan
gini.
yang
Oke, oke. Gini, Hanif. Kamu nggak bisa langsung dari student visa ke PR. Kamu perlu kumpulin poin dulu. Jadi setelah kamu kumpulin, misalnya kamu selesai student visa, kamu akan dapat beberapa poin. Kamu study di Melbourne, dapat berapa poin. Kamu ambil jurusan graphic design, dapat berapa poin. Kamu selesaikan studi dalam 2 hingga 3 tahun, dapat berapa poin. Kamu ambil lagi skill assessment, dapat berapa poin. Kamu kerja 5 tahun di Australia, dapat berapa poin. Kamu tinggal di Australia selama 5 tahun, dapat berapa poin. Kamu nanti ambil kerjaan di visa 482 atau 485, dapat berapa poin. Kamu ambil visa lagi di 482 atau 485, dapat berapa poin atau kamu kerja di sektor tertentu, dapat berapa poin, setelah itu kamu baru bisa apply 190. Untuk apakah jurusan graphic design itu eligible untuk ke PR nantinya, apakah sesuai dengan skill yang dibutuhkan, itu jawabannya iya. Tapi untuk dapatkan PR bukan muluk-muluk lihat dari jurusan, tapi lihat dari berapa poin yang bisa kamu dapatkan. Minimal 65 poin. Nah, salah satu faktor terbesar untuk mendapatkan poin itu pertama adalah dari kamu waktu tahun masa studi kamu selama di Australia, at least 3 tahun. Kalau 3 tahun kamu dapat poin besar sekitar 15 hingga 30. And then kalau misalnya kamu bisa dapat skor PTE sebesar 65, skor minimal 65, maka kamu dapat 15 poin juga. Nah, minimal kamu harus dapat 65 poin selama 5 hingga 6 tahun selama kamu di Australia. Itu jawaban dariku, Hanif.
siap. Makasih banyak Kak Juan. Kalau
Ya,
PTI 65 di IELTS-nya berapa itu ya?
di IELTS itu berarti 7.0.
Oke, siap. Makasih banyak Kak Juan.
Ya, terima kasih kembali. Okay, guys, is there any more questions? So I guess there are no more questions that they want to address. So thank you so much, Martin,
Okay,
for
all right.
your presence and for the presentations. It
No
is very
problem.
helpful and it's very useful.
No problem. Okay, all right, that will be good. I mean, if you guys have any more question, feel free to contact me anytime.
Yeah,
Like I said,
definitely.
yeah. So if you have any prospective student that like they would like to come for a campus tour, just let me know and then I will arrange it for you guys for both campuses as well. So yep.
All right, no worries. And I hope to see you
Okay,
in
no problem
person.
then.
I hope to see you in person if
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
if I have a chance to go to Australia.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I think
yes,
yeah,
of course, but
I
feel
have a
free to come
plan.
here.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So let's arrange a
Okay.
meeting
And
if I
actually,
go there.
yeah, of course, of course. And then also, I believe that I have a plan to fly to Indonesia as well. But and when I get that confirmation, and I'll let you know as well.
Okay, just let me know, okay?
Yeah, sure, sure, no
Yeah.
problem at all.
I think
Yes.
we can talk for like 5 hours long.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay,
I
thank you
think
so much, Martin.
5 hours maybe a bit too less, but yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right, no problem at all.
All right. See you in the next meeting, okay?
Yeah, thank you guys. See ya. See ya.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.